Hey guys, this is your third and final video for this project. The last step is to shade in your triangles using 3 different values. Your 3 different values are going to be a light value, a medium value, and a dark value. You can choose to shade this all in with pencil if you did this with pencil, or you can shade it in with colored pencil. I will make sure that I put in Google Classroom before you look at video 2 and start drawing your lines, or video 1 to determine whether or not you want to do this project in colored pencil or pencil. But whatever you choose, please stick with the same color. So I'm going to show you 2 or 3 of the triangles in this video, and then I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to do the same thing I did at the last video, where I take a picture of my final one and upload it to the slideshow or to Google Classroom. So to begin, I'm going to start here with my medium value. So I'm not putting a ton of pressure on here. I want to keep my line pretty crisp, and I don't want the pencil marks to show through. I just want it to be a clean, crisp value. You might notice that as you do this, you have to erase. If you drew really dark with your lines, you might need to erase those lines a little bit so that you just see clean lines of value and not really dark lines or really light lines. So I filled this in with my medium value, just making sure that the value is pretty consistent throughout it. Now I'm going to go with my lighter value. Filling it completely in. Sometimes if you color in multiple directions really lightly, you hit all the little parts of the paper. There's like tooth in a paper. So if you have a paper that has some texture, it's good to color in multiple directions, or shade, I should say, not color. And then this one's going to be my darker value. Be careful with this one that you don't go too dark too fast. You can always add value. It's really hard to take away the value, so take your time adding this value and gradually building it up. Get to those corners, make sure there's a crisp line created. If you notice, I'm not going out of the lines. I'm trying my best to stay in those lines. The more you practice this and stay in the lines and make crisp edges, the better that this project will turn out. And the more that you shade in one direction or shade without lines, the better it will turn out. If you have any drawing pencils at home, I advise that you use a 2B. I know one of my classes talked about the difference between pencils, and they got to work with the different classes, or the different pencils. So that would be my triangle number 1. I noticed that this is really light on the screen. I could go back and maybe just add a little bit of value to that. It's not so light. Okay. Now I'm going to do this one. I don't want any of my darks to be next to each other, or my mediums or my lights. So since this is a light here, I'm going to go darker here to help create that illusion. Remember, you're sticking with 3 values. My dark. Let's put my medium this way this time. Gradually building up that value, because I don't want to go really quick dark, because it's going to be hard to erase, but I don't want it too light. And now we're going to do my light one. So that's my second one. I notice again on the screen, let's build up this value a little bit more. It's funny because what I see on my paper is a lot different than what's on the screen. The values aren't shown as much on the screen as it is on my paper. Let's do one more just so that you can practice seeing how I arrange my values. This is dark again. Let's do medium here, light, maybe light here and dark. I don't want it to match that. Let's go light here, medium here, and dark. Dark, maybe dark here. Let's do dark here. I lied. See, sometimes teachers don't even know what they want to do right away. They have to problem solve in their head a little bit. Because you don't want everything matching. That would be boring. Let's go light here. And medium here. Alright, so you can kind of see my project coming along. I'm going to continue this for a little bit, but if you have any questions, please just let me know, and I will answer your questions in Google Classroom or through email. Have a great time with shading your triangles into 3D triangles.